Hey everybody, I'm on the computer here right now. I saw this on Facebook not too long ago and I felt the need to do a report on this here. Now, I spoke a couple times about the Britney Spears conservatorship case. A couple of videos back there, I spoke about how Britney has been trying to get out of this for the past couple of years. She's been under this thing for the past 13 years, since 2008, a year after her very, very public meltdown, which, as we all know, she shaved her head, got a couple of tattoos here and there, accidentally or intentionally flashed through cooch while getting out of a limo while partying down with Lindsay Lohan at Paris Hilton, going after the paparazzi for stalking the hell out of her. And this came about soon after she filed for divorce from her husband at the time, Kevin Federline, or one of the backup dancers. They worked with Pink, Spears, and a couple other pop superstars. Apparently, Federline was he was being called a gold digger, a user, a loser. He was trying to get his fucking rap career going there, but couldn't cut the mustard. Needless to say, there. Sorry about that earlier. But apparently, she was under a lot of pressure to come up with more hits. Get rid of Federline. Her mom, her dad, and her management were encouraging the hell out of her to do so. She finally decided to file for divorce. And soon after that, that's when she started going plumb loco. She's doing all the things that I mentioned there. And got to the point where she actually had to be hospitalized, where she was diagnosed for being bipolar. Now, as a result of all that, she was placed under what is called a conservatorship under her father's ruling. Now, her father, Jamie Spears, is apparently the guy who runs the whole show. I guess he's the one who dictates how many shows she should do, how many times she should be touring, how many hits she should be coming out, put out this hit, put out that hit, don't get pregnant, don't get married, this and that there. Now, Britney, for the past couple of years, she's been trying to get out of this, and as of today, she may be out of it, finally. Now, this is from the New York Times here, and it says here, I'm going to read it long here, in an abrupt reversal after more than a year in fighting in court and a much longer battle behind the scenes, Jamie Spears, the father of Britney Spears, has agreed to eventually step aside from his long-running role overseeing Britney's finances as part of the unique conservatorship that has governed her life since 2008. Now, Britney has called the conservatorship abusive, and she said that she is afraid of her father, vowing not to perform as long as he remained in charge. A new lawyer for the singer recently filed in court to have Jamie Spears immediately suspended or removed from his position as conservator of her estate. Initially, Mr. Spears objected to the request and defended his work on behalf of his daughter, but in a new filing in LA probate court this past Thursday, lawyers for Mr. Spears said that while there are no quote-unquote actual grounds for suspending or removing Mr. Spears, he is intended to work with the court to assure an orderly transition to a new conservator. Now, I'm going to continue here. The lawyers did not provide a timeline for the change, saying that they don't know when time this will actually go down. And they have steadily maintained that Mr. Spears had saved Mrs. Spears from disaster, supported her when she needed it the most, and protected her and her reputation from harm, and helped restore her career. Quote unquote, it is highly debatable whenever a change in conservator at this time would be in Mrs. Spears' best interests. according to one of Jamie Spears' lawyers. Quote unquote, again, nevertheless, even as Mr. Spears is the re-emitting target of unjustified attacks, he does not believe that a public battle with his daughter over his continuing service as her conservator would be in her best interests. Now, Jamie Spears' lawyers said that there are, quote unquote, there was no urgent circumstances justifying Mr. Spears' immediate suspension, but that he would be in position to step aside after resolving outstanding matters, including financial accounting for the conservatorship in recent years. The lawyers said that Mr. Spears had previously been working on such a transition with the singer's court-appointed lawyer, Samuel D. Ingham III, who stepped down in July after representing Britney since her arraignment begun. So it looks like, all in all together, Britney is slowly going to get her freedom back. She has earned lots of good money. She's done well in Vegas when she did that all night of shows from the past couple of years there. And she's still putting out records. So possibly they're going to probably get her a new conservator that will handle things a lot more better than what Jamie Spears has been doing. Because apparently this guy, for what I understand, has been like a total dickwad. So we'll have to wait and see here or there. I could continue on with the article, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to waste any more time here. Definitely go to the NewYorkTimes.com and see for yourself the whole article if you wish. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see what goes on afterwards there. Okay, what are your thoughts about this? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Everyone have a good weekend. Bye-bye.